Hello everyone, it's me, Mix23, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIII Randomizer. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, we're back. Last time we had some fun in Chapter 12, but wasn't really able to accomplish anything there, which is a little bit sad, but it was still nice to go there early. Instead, after that, we did go to Chapter 6, was it? No, it's not Chapter... never mind, it's Chapter 6. It's Chapter 6, and we did beat it. We had some very weird encounters with some ghouls there. And we did get Snow's Saboteur roll from that at least. And today we want to continue with another chapter that has Vanille and Sess in it. I think this one should be Chapter 8 then. Yeah, Chapter 6 was the one we did. Chapter 5 is not done. 4, 3, and 2 and 1 are done. So Chapter 8 must be Nautilus, I think. Nautilus is normally a pretty short chapter, I think. Because there's a lot of cutscene and not a lot of gameplay here. Only really one small gameplay area. Plautus's workshop, Sess's commando role, oh, okay. So, was already worth it, guys. Come to think of it, is it generally a good idea to just dip into every chapter to see if we can get stuff here? Huh, interesting. We can return to Limpbloom now. When we were going to chapter 11 to look if we could make it to Archive's step, we weren't able to return to the Limpbloom. That's interesting, guys. But yeah, commando role, I'm totally in for that. Sess and commando, especially with the Blitz, is something not to be underestimated. One of the golden things of this game, the Protector, okay. Otherwise not much. It seems to be one of his secondary roles. Speaking of secondary roles, I also had the idea to go to chapter 10. I always mix up the chapters of this game. Cannot help it, guys. But yeah, I thought about going to chapter 10 and reaching the point where you would normally get the secondary roles, because I think that might yield, instead of the roles, might yield different other key items. Adrenaline, is that the ability? Yeah, that's the ability. Somewhere there's Blitz. Oh, wait a second. Shell. I was going for Shell the entire time. And Blitz, yeah, okay. Now we're talking, guys. Imperial Guard because I can. Renew would also be nice, but we don't need that right now. I think stats and stats and everything else is fine, so we can just continue. We could go double trouble. But also go for a US primary commando now. Double medic didn't do much, but it's good for healing actually. Symbiosis. Ravager. Saboteur is not really nice. Like, her Saboteur is not really nice. I think we go for one session burn and one Ravager. Ravager. Ravager? Yeah, Ravager. Although the Protect might be nice now. Let's do this. Double dual casting is unnecessary. Let's do this, War and Peace. Okay, should be good. Like I said, there are not many fights here, but what is there is important enough to get, I think. Also, we did get Plautus's workshop upgrade. What do we have here? Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Critical Veil, improved debuffing. Is nice, improved ward, uncapped damage is nice. So there is actually something going on here in the randomizer. We have uncapped damage, but it also exists uncapped HP. That is highly interesting, if you ask me. Very interesting indeed, yeah. Because of this break HP limit thing, it does not exist in this game. Normally it's just an innate ability characters have. And only the breakage damage limit is interesting here in this game. So this place never gets old. I think I know this voice from FFXIII Remake. Like, isn't that bodybuilder guy Charles? Charles, isn't that Charles's voice? Like in general, like all the talking people here remind me, of course, of VII Remake or Rebirth, because that's just something that those games have. I think one of the guys I recall the most from FFXIII Remake is that guy from Wall Market that wants to sell you his, like food something. I did already tell you they're good. Can't you hear? I did tell you they're good. I think that's what he says. That's something that's burned into my mind because you're moving a lot around in Wall Market in VII Remake, and you always run past that guy every time, every single time. At least I did. Hey, didn't you hear? I told you they're good.
The Pompous Sancta parade.
I'm actually not sure what this guy's trying to offer you. Some kind of tasty treat, I think.
So this is the City of Dreams?
This is the City of Dreams, indeed. Yeah. And there are no items here, right? At some point stuff escalates and then... You know what? This has such heavy gold saucer vibes, but then they decided, nah, we don't have cities in this game. Probably because of time constraints, because they wanted to get the game out. Because a lot of stuff in this game hints at having, first of all, backtracking, and secondly, having the option to like go to cities and stuff. I mean, from a strict story perspective, it makes sense that the party is constantly on the run and stuff. That's something people already have pointed out when they're defending the story of this game and such, and the pacing and what's going on in this story. But having cities and stuff would also have been nice. Instead of going to Amazon, what you usually do in this game, and buy your stuff there. Come on, you need to support your local economy, Cocoon's economy, guys. Why is that one guy we can, like, that one thing we can interact with and the other thing we cannot? It seems as if it doesn't matter. Oh, wait a second, what, the other thing might send us back to the previous section, right? Not just, yeah, okay, we don't need to do that. Yeah, Nautilus Park is where we want to go. Another one of those indications. You can freely go back and forth here, but never again, because you only are here once. Also catchy Chocobo theme. I wonder, there's the music to randomize the music. I wonder if that would also include the Japanese versions of certain songs. Also here treasure chest with Lightning's saboteur roll, I think. Okay, E-Pass for magical moments, also nice. The shape of the minimap reminds me of something. Can we even go here, huh? Can we go here? But there's nothing else here, only that one treasure chest. Chocobos are blocking me. I like that they made a distinction between Cocoon Chocobos and Pulse Chocobos. It's actually pretty nice, nice detail. You might get so used to the look of the Pulse Chocobos that you forget that they have pretty normal looking Chocobos here. I mean, the Pulse Chocobos also do not look completely wrong or so, but they have distinct features. They have those weird rain things on them, if that makes sense. Wait a second, I think I can skip stuff here. Also, the sheep look funny. Wait a second, there are treasure chests. I might forget if I'm continuing on right now. What is this guy doing? That boy had a nice time, okay. There's nothing I can miss here right now. I thought that there was something I could miss here. Yeah, follow the Shukabushik, guys. Follow the Shukabushik. I guess over here, among the flock. No? No? Okay, was that already it? Yes, no, perhaps. I'm not sure where the Shukabushik is. Here, okay. Back to your nest, okay? Maybe not. I mean, your Shukabushik is pretty cute, but we really don't need to do that right now. It's just a little bit of a waste of time, you know? Ah, there we go. Up in arms, nice. Was that important? You cannot just move further ahead, right? Without doing that, no. Like, this is one of those side quests, or like something that is disguised as a small side activity, but is actually mandatory. The game has a lot of such things. It's also something I keep mentioning, but doing those early chapters is always so weird for me. Like, in a sense, because I do not really recall much of those chapters. They are so unknown compared to what is basically the main game, those last 3 chapters, 11, 12 and 13. It's interesting how you forget about that, because the game is just so weirdly structured. Also, are those guys enhanced machinery, or what are they? If yes, if no, I want to move past them. You guys just standing here? Okay, thank you. Don't mind if I just walk by. Oh, okay. Ooh. It certainly looks menacing, but those guys are Chapter 1 bosses, I think. So we don't really need to fight them. And this place is the only area in the entire game, I almost said, but the entire area in this chapter that has encounters and stuff. Nah, we had to turn around, you stupid stormtrooper ripoff. Okay, I think those guys are actually not too easy. Do I have... I don't have... okay, never mind, we can just do it like this. Tranquifex, okay. Enemy scaling is weird. Are those guys from Vile Peaks originally? I get the impression, because they can be staggered easily and they do not have much HP. 777, lucky me. Mostly I want to check how strong those guys are, but there's also not a treasure chest here, too bad. There's a treasure chest here, and this guy's not knowing what to do. That guy's just, this is not a drill, what do I do? Would you please be so kind as to turn back? Design-wise, those guys have a little bit something of deep ground, right? How did I look at them? Like, his pants looked a little bit like those Marco suits Deep Ground is wearing. And the other Psychom guys do look more like that. The guys we did fight in the previous chapter, we did. The Raiders, or whatever they're called. I think Psychom Raiders and other Psychom dudes. Thank you for making space, I appreciate that. No. Okay, made it over here, is that good? Actually, I don't think so, there's nothing here. No, okay, you got me. But those guys are still Myrmidons, right? Yeah, Myrmidons, still fighting Myrmidons. It's 2026 and we're still fighting Myrmidons, guys. It's interesting to see how those guys are actually not like the strongest enemies imaginable, but when they are there en masse, they actually turn to be quite the adversaries.
I owe ya. How about this?
I actually want to get some havoc done here. Let's do this just because I like it. It's actually highly effective.
I appreciate it.
Nah, that's not too good. That's good. You want to be as close to the enemy as possible, which is a bit difficult when Sess is a character that uses not close quarters combat.
I owe ya.
Nice. That's really what you want. Let's go. I think doing this the old school way is better.
This is gonna sting.
Do you just need one? I think you do. Goodbye.
Time for a second win.
Double dose is kind of pointless. Let's be honest. Slash and burn. What we want for Sess now is we want strength to abuse Blitz. If we want deep protect and everything we can get our hands on. 0 stars, wow, okay. Could have been better, I guess. One thing we need to do here is we need to summon Brynhildur during the Brynhildur battle. I'm interested to see what happens then. Probably nothing of interest. Or maybe, actually not sure. That lonely flower there. Actually, let's go double commando. Okay, works pretty well actually. At least we had multiple guys, that's nice. Okay, now I screwed up. Because I want to use Blitz too often. I should not do this when I'm far away. Okay, we can retry this immediately. We don't even need to fight those guys, but now I have to because I already did. Nah. Oh no, he's 1 meter away from where we are allowed to engage. We cannot do this right now, guys. Ah. No. I think the flower is actually kind of dangerous. Oh yeah.
I'm ready for anything.
Wow. Okay. The flower is more dangerous than I imagined. Okay. Preempt would be nice. Okay. Just wanted to turn around to taunt him, but let's try to take care of the flower first. Okay, I think I'm getting too impatient.
I appreciate it.
Let's go a little bit more defensive. Oh, that was some weird effects. Did you see that?
No stopping us.
I should have used War and Peace. I do not want to use abilities, want to use another potion. Okay, take care of the flower now. But flower actually takes a couple hits. I think should be enough to take care of it. Okay, now we can go on the offensive. It's always amazing to see how well the buffs improve your combat prowess. Because look at how much Protect is doing here. Mostly because of the sheer amount of attacks compared to other Final Fantasy games as well. Normally in other Final Fantasy games you have less attacks that happen and stronger ones against your party. You want to protect against at least. But here you have more attacks and less damage. Which makes sense given the more action-oriented nature of the game. You're too slow, you cannot spot me. And that's all we get here, seriously. We still cannot stagger because Vanille was way too fast. Okay. We have 4... there are like 2 bosses here. Another gold watch. There's a pre-boss fight before the Eidolon fight, and then there's the Brynhilde fight. Can you already see the boss? No? I think normally you can see the model of the boss staying there. What are those guys doing? Oh, those guys are normally some of those Zwerg-droids. Okay, guys, I think Psycom officially lost it. Oh yeah, Psycom officially lost it, guys. This is highly ridiculous now. Okay, we really need to do it like this, right? We want to start with Tide Turner then. Hasten Protect just because. Oh, the effects, please, come on. There's also certainly something wrong with the Steam version here. I wanted to use double blitz, but I was too bad. Here we go. Come on, potion, if anything. Double drop is not what I want. I guess we can use the ATB charges right now. I mean, we're doing damage here. Do we even need to stagger? Stagger would be nice. But how about we do a fight without stagger? Careful, not dying here, please. I'm not sure why I decided to make this without stagger now, but I did. So we're doing this without stagger now, because I like to use blitz. That's the thing. One thing that also makes blitz very satisfying is simply Cess's gun sounds. Like, the gun sounds in this game are very, very neat. Like I said, you normally want to be close by to use blitz to full extent, to its full potential. Okay, only this guy left. But with both commandos focusing this guy, no problem at all. Okay, 0 stars because I'm supposed to stagger guys here. 1 star still. Okay, and this is something good now, I hear it. Active detector. Okay, not great, guys, not great. Why are those weird fire rings on the roller coaster right here? Okay. We did get some shop upgrade. Magical moments, was it? Yeah, upgrade, because I said upgrade. My brain just goes upgrade. Up in arms as well, okay. And Wild Boar gives additional strength, nice. Air Wing is resist pain, pff, who knows. This is better for pain resistance though. Anything else here? Nope. And then we have magical moments. Power circle, stagger TP shards for victory. We get a lot of TP shard abilities and improved counter and evasion stuff. Okay, nope. Don't need anything of that. Let's fight the boss. How about it? You are not the boss I was expecting. Okay, this is new. First time that the boss is randomized. Okay, this is wild. Isn't this guy a super late game? Oh yeah. Oh. Be careful here. This guy is a super late game enemy. But with Protect we might be able to take him on. Yeah, Pulse for Gladiator. I need immune against Deep Protect.
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, we definitely need to build on that stagger. We also need to be very careful here. Definitely make sure that Protect stays applied.
How about this?
Got 41 potions, by the way.
Time for a second win.
I think we can apply debuffs once we stagger him.
Gonna sting.
Because that's a little bit their gimmick of those enemy types. I've only had a better... can we deprotect now? We can. Okay, deprotect please. Thank you. Double trouble is not what I want, but okay. Increase the stagger a little bit and then we can go on defense, I guess.
Gonna sting.
Okay, and we use our double blitz now.
Gonna sting.
And that's what I like. See? That's what I like. Okay, one more. Okay, nice, okay. Now already stabilized the gauge a little bit. Then we go dual casting. Luckily this guy is super slow. Normally this guy appears in groups, so... Also dual casting does wonders here, yeah. I think we can just go this again. Abilities haste. Bam, and we should be fine.
How about this? Gonna sting.
Blitz, nice. Assess, you need strength. You need so much strength, my friend. Yeah, nice, okay. Okay, randomized boss, cool. That's what I like. You get a thrust bearing perfect conductor 5 times. Good for upgrading, I think, and suddenly guy's a tank. Perfect. Okay, we did get all the items, only Brynhildo fight left. Okay, let's see. One thing I might want to have here is the increased HP thing. And I also want to summon. Maybe summons crashes the game if I do it during an Eidolon fight, but you will see. Okay, maybe Brynhildo is also randomized. No, Brynhildo is still Brynhildo. What happens if I summon here? Like, also what happens when you summon and you have Doom here? Not... Dup.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Buffing and debuffing is good in this fight, by the way. If only I had the buff that gives additional fire protection. What is it called? Not Null Fire, Null Frost and such is part of Final Fantasy X. Once we hit critical health here, I will try to summon. Which might be the time now. Nah, not yet. Okay. We're still going, guys. Is it just me or does Brynhilde have a very high summoning gauge? Gestalt gauge, I mean. We could also just probably do this now and just win the fight. Although we are on a time limit. Does the Doom counter continue when we summon? I don't think it does. Like, that screws up the entire Eidolon fight. Yeah, it says it's pretty much untouchable here with his HP right now. Okay, do we want to summon? Let's see what happens. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Brynhilde, do you already know Brynhilde? Says does not have a summoning crowd here, I'm noticing. Okay, we might crash the game now. Because game does not know what to do with two Brynhildes on field. Okay, Brynhilde versus Brynhilde. The Gestalt gauge did reset. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second, because both use the same? Perhaps? Oh, that's interesting. Dude, summon Beast Battle here. I'm also wondering what is Gestalt mode right now. Like, is it actually my Brynhilde or the opposing Brynhilde? Okay, let's do this. Does it end the fight? It might also end the fight. Oh, what is happening here? This is funny.
That's right. Let's do it.
Can I get a force victory by doing this? I can get a force victory by doing this? Seriously? Oh, this is super funny. Okay, so there must be a trigger inside the game that actually is hard-coded to make it so that when you are in one of those Eidolon fights, once you enter Gestalt mode, it automatically flags the fight as won. This is interesting. So I could have just summoned Brynhilde to begin with and then go Gestalt mode and win the fight, or what? We can try that again with Bahamut at least, if we don't get another Esper beforehand. Like, the other Esper fights we still have left are... yeah, Bahamut, Alexander, and Hekaton Share, okay? We get Lightning Synergist roll, okay, that's big. That's cool, nice. That's actually very good. Do we get something else here as well? No, maybe, perhaps? No, yes, yes, maybe, yes, yes, maybe, yeah, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yes, maybe, no, yeah, yeah, no, okay. The answer was no. Okay, I want to check key items. Chapter 3 progress? What? Why do we have Chapter 3 progress? Oh, did we never get Chapter... wait a second. Didn't we already have Chapter 3 complete? Oh, maybe I screwed something up here. I think at some point we already had Chapter 3 complete. Weird stuff is happening here and I like it. Cool. Chapter 12 progress. Chapter 3 progress. We did already clear Chapter 3. It was... the last thing we had to do was defeating Shiva. And we already did get a Chapter 3 complete mark, I think, item. Crazy. Look at all the items. Look at all the glass orbs we have. We have the glass orb kings. Cool. Okay, what I want to attempt now is I want to go to chapter 10. I would like to get to the secondary roles now. First of all, I'm gonna unequip everyone here. Just because I don't see a reason in equipping them right now. And then we save. Amazing stuff, you guys. The Final Fantasy XIII randomizer here certainly doesn't disappoint. Stuff could be a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more interesting in a sense, because right now everything still follows the normal game's progression, but making it so that when you go to one chapter and then have like differently scaled enemies and also maybe an associated logic with it. So basically the logic for like every combination of chapters you do in every order, for every permutation, I think that would be a little bit much. Would require a very elaborate randomizer and logic and stuff, but that would be a little bit cooler, of course, because right now we're still stuck with the normal game's progression, in a sense. But so far I'm very happy with the randomizer. Chapter 10, right? Let's take a peek here. A sneak peek, perhaps. Also, by the way, best song in the game here. I think this song is called Miracle and people sleep on it, and it's not okay, because this song is actually very great, if you ask me. Okay, I didn't talk so that you could hear the music a little bit. But yeah, it's called Miracle. In general, the Final Fantasy XIII soundtrack is top-notch. 13, 13.2, 13.3, like Masashi Hamauzo. Don't sleep on Masashi Hamauzo, guys. I know everyone is always Nobuo Uematsu, and he is legendary. I give him every credit he deserves, Nobuo Uematsu. But I will always break a lance for Masashi Hamauzo. The guy is such a virtuoso, it's amazing. Like, he makes... I would say, like, the music Hamauzo makes is something I like more than Uematsu's, even though Uematsu's is more legendary, but Hamauzo for me just absolutely hits the nail. Such a great artist, such a great composer. I don't want to save here. Yeah, do I need to talk to people or no? But yeah, Hamauzo's style of music is just something that really appeals to me. And people do not give him enough credit. Like, all the soundtracks he made, 7 Remake, main guy I think in charge of the soundtrack. Here, Final Fantasy XIII Trilogy, Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, also amazing soundtrack. You got Shiva Idolith, 2 Nuggets of Cobaltite, Crystarium expansion, Saboteur roll for Sass, 59 gil, E-Pass for Plotus's Workshop, cool. Those weren't the rolls, right?
I mean, those were just legends, right?
Yeah, seeing, figuring out where to get all those quick up for grabs items. It might actually be worth to go for another round of this randomizer. Just farming everything we can get immediately and then see what we can do with that stuff. I can really see that like those early fast items you can get from just dipping into the chapters, into each individual chapters, and then defeating the Anavapta. I need to look up the name again. Is he even called Anavapta? No. Anavatapta, almost. Yeah, but once you like grab all the items, defeat this guy and get the CP, you can really open up the randomizer, I think. That's something I haven't done. You can return to the Lindblum right now. You're not locked into this sequence here right now, right? We could, so that's also nice. Up there is where we get to the secondary roles. Can we do it like this, or do we need to... We definitely want to change party, first of all. I think those three are fine. Let's use Commando, Commando, Commando. Cerberus is always nice. Speaking of Dash of Cerberus. Triple Ravager. You can be a medic, sure. Saboteur. Ravager, Ravager, Saboteur. Triple medic is fine and nice. Also Commando, Ravager, Sentinel, I guess. Salvation down here, even odds down there. Smart bomb somewhere in the middle, and I think this should be fine. Let's start with Smart Bomb. Also, equipment. I think if anyone wants HP, it's Vanille, since she is in the defensive role. You could also lead with her. Ah, come on, let's change things up. Beating this fight would be big. Like I keep mentioning. Faith is something we cannot get normally. Haste, 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 faith again. Auto haste. Do we have anything else? Ah, here, come on, take ATB charge. Because we can apply haste, so yeah, let's do it like this. Normally we fight some pulse work enemies here. One of those robots we just fought as a boss. Or like the same type at least. But now we fight those guys. Wait a second, aren't those guys actually very dangerous? Yeah. Okay, okay, we need to be very careful here. You need to keep the party topped off. And you need to apply your buffs. Luckily we don't have an enemy here that can buff the staccato, whatever that guy is called. The bird guy. You only have Deep Protect, and Deep Protect is nothing we really need right now. Still applied it though. Hey guys, over here. Are you guys coming for me now? I hope so. Of course, Snow is the ravage of this party. Why am I still because you don't have any kind of... Okay, we should revive Snow, but I don't really want to. Let's be more offensive. We did draw their attention, so maybe now if we are more offensive. Poisonous Comb. Why do you use Thunder one time? Heh? You're not immune against it. You absorb it. Oops.
No choice, I guess.
Don't focus down Cess right now. That would be bad. If nothing helps, you need to stall the other enemy out with poison. Oh, you guys don't focus your attacks. If only we had the option to make focused paradigms and stuff, or spread out paradigms. You can be poisoned, right? I think the field that signifies poison is empty, so that should work. I just need to be really patient. Also, Shiva Idolift is amazing since that gives Snow an additional HP bar, is ATB bar. ATB segment, rather. It's only ever one bar, but... Come on, poison him already. This is annoying, I know, but I'm committed now. I have no clue if I will ever get... Yeah, it must be poison. I have no clue if I will ever get the chance to buy Phoenix Stones. So before that can become an issue, I rather do it the slow and steady way.
This works.
If only we could summon this Vanille. I didn't consider that I also might want to summon. Nah, don't interrupt my attacks and make this even slower. Poison, finally. Oh, you cannot really heal. We need to be your own medic right now. Chrysalia should be good though. Yeah, Chrysalia is good for this stage. For those HP values, it's fine. Okay, we do deal some minor damage. Poison helps. Okay, Vanille solo, guys. Vanille solo challenge. Very annoying that we no longer have... what's it called? Protect? I'm doing this manually, you can only use Rune.
Why you?
And Chrysalia the same. Yeah, predicted that. Now we can go in full force with Cerberus here, because they have a full charge again. Poison did help, but how much did it help? I think the rest you can do normally with conventional attacks. Although... we need 10 more of those attacks. But the good thing is we got this. Wait a second, wait. Guy's gonna attack again. He can heal. And commando.
Take this.
1, 2, 3. Nice, before he could interrupt us. That's always beneficial. And then we should have him. We don't need to heal again. Easy, okay. No stars, obviously. And we get Mercury's Shattered Bone, but we get a lot of stuff. Have unlocked the deep assume all come blah blah blah. 3 sick members of a death, blah 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 blah. Okay. We get 6 crystal oscillators. We get 2 vials of Deceptisoul. 249 gil. E-Pass for the Motherlode. Succulent fruit. Sea King's Beard is a component. Phoenix Down. Active detectors. 93 gil. Phoenix Down. 2 Sinister Fangs. 4 Phoenix Downs, Diabolical Tail, Insulated Cabling, Snow Sentinel Roll, okay, Riptide Ring, 2432 gil, 2 vials of Gummy Oil, and that's it. Okay, we did get one important thing here, at least.
What do we do?
What is this guy doing there? Isn't that like a super early game enemy? Okay, now we are here somewhere. I see a treasure chest. Can we get more stuff here, perhaps? This is interesting right now. Smart Bomb is nice, but if anything... Oh, we need to take a look at the Crystarium. You being a sentinel might also have some merits. Do you not have a guard ability? This is a weird branch, okay. 412 HP, okay. Snow still is the tanky boy, apparently. Vigilance, nah. You also have access to Saboteur. Yeah, nice. Pain Guard, Dispelga, Medigard. Steel Guard. Oh, you get a bunch of good Sentinel stuff. Let's go for it. Also, Saboteur, one of your main roles, apparently. Oh, Steel Guard and Medigard is nice. Sovereign Fist. Ooh, okay. First full bar ATB move. Okay. Dispel, you need better debuffs. In the base game, Snow does not learn much good stuff as Saboteur. Imperil Guard, though, is pretty nice. I think the stuff Snow normally learns as Saboteur is Fog, Daze, and the other stuff. You know what I mean? Reprieve is also something we might want. Actually, I'm gonna go for that. Too bad though that Snow does not appear in many chapters. Only pretty late game character. Let's get the extra HP here, because those are nice. Yeah, here is okay, and we continue here. 1000 HP. I think you're the first character that has breached the 1000 HP threshold naturally. That is cool. Did you already get the roll level here? You did, okay. Oh, let's get another one. Veil is something you cannot apply right now. Commando. Snow is actually very strong right now. I like that. Yeah, Snow is good. Firaga, ironically. I don't think we need Firaga right now. We do want to see if we can get another Sentinel ability for you, though. Challenge, but nope. Fire. D-Shell. Oh, D-Shell is nice. I think we might want to go for D-Shell. Stopka is a pretty unnecessary TP move. I like the sound when you keep going on the... I almost said Sphere Grid on the Crystarium. Death Ward. Nah. What is this? Thundara. You actually get good Ravager stuff, some nice Orions. Aurora, yeah, sure. We got the CP to spend, why not spend them? I think at this stage we're overpowered for the early chapters anyways, so... might as well go all out. Kiracha, proportional to amount of damage taken. Yeah, Kiracha's not nice. Another roll level for Sentinel is nice though. Might actually be able to continue in this chapter. What is this? Elude. Elude is something you might want. Let's try Elude. It's something at least. It's not a guard move, but it's at least something. And here, come on, let's just fill it all out. Okay. Okay, Ravager, anything of interest here? Yeah, roll level. Kurska? We land a lot of multi-target area of effect stuff. Waterer, Overwhelm. Accessory over here. Protectora, ooh, Painga. Okay, Ravager's interesting. I'm committed to this chapter now, apparently, so... might as well get these stats and everything. And Sandy, we are using up all our CP here. Protector is not gonna help you. Painga would be nice. That's something we cannot get right now, okay. Anything else here on Commando? What is this? Bravery. So you have Bravery and Brave Ra. How does the AI handle that? Does it apply the stronger one, Brave Ra, or does it keep using Bravery? You also got Saboteur. Oh, nice. Do we have Sentinel? We don't have Sentinel. That's the role you're missing. Also checking out abilities here again. Don't get much here. D-Shell. If you could apply Deep Protected, that would be nice. But do we even have access to that? Adrenaline, now clue why I wanted to pick that one up, but it's a nice passive, I guess. The sound. Synergist's roll level is good. Okay, D-Shell, that's what I wanted. Deprotect Guy is nice. Okay, so you actually have access to Deprotect. It's through Deprotect Guy though, which is not the nicest thing. But something at least. Power Chain. Power Chain is nice, but we don't need that right now. Essentials we just did take a look at. Interesting that you have such a high medical level. Cold Blood. Ooh, you're going for Cold Blood. That's Sess's full ATB move attack. That's very good for increasing the stagger. Nice. Cool. Very Cold Blood. I think usually you get that from the Crystarium expansion you get once you enter Chapter 12, I think. Once you beat Bartendlis in Urba. So it's nice to have access to that now. I think we're fine, in all honesty. But now I need to assign roles differently. You can go Saboteur. I think we definitely want a Sentinel if anything here. You also want Traders as we want to keep. Salvation, we can do this. Combat Clinic. Sentinel. Ravager. Synergist. You need to do all the heavy lifting here, don't you? Could also go double Saboteur. What are your abilities as Saboteurs now? Saboteur. Imperil Gar. That might be worthwhile. Definitely want to keep the Combat Clinic. I also want Ravager. No, we don't have a Synergist. Okay, this is more complicated than I thought. I think we don't need Cerberus. Do we? Let's forgo Cerberus. And Sentinel, okay. A Sentinel is too important. We don't have anything we need to... We don't have anything that gives us a good way to increase stagger though. Let's go Relentless Assault. Yeah, okay. Damage output is a little bit lackluster, but I think we can manage. The defense is more important right now. We do start with Strategic Warfare perhaps. No, Matador should be nice. Okay. And we want to have a different party leader. Probably Sass, because you know what? Blitz. Those guys can devour each other. Oh guys, please leave me alone. Can I get a quiet second here? No, I don't can get a quiet second here. Okay. We just go for it. Okay, same. Okay, guys again. Seems manageable. Come on, man. Yeah, Vanille, show him. Oh, you also have Imperial Guy. I did not notice that. Nice. Okay. Okay, good. But we need the shell. Okay, nice. Now we go for Delta attack. Okay, can Vanille elude? I do not pay attention right now. I think Vanille can actually loot. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, we might be ready for this chapter, guys. I might be in for the challenge here. The other stuff we can do later. Oh, he is now was a casualty of, okay. Of this guy here. Nasty, but okay. Nice, and the loot works pretty nicely right now. The loot is something you get pretty late in the game, when not many enemies allow you to loot their attacks anymore. So, at this stage it's actually pretty good. And look at this.
Wisdom does
I think she does get hit occasionally, but not very often. Nice, cool. I think we're in an area I want to be, actually. Seeking's Beard again. Where's the next save station, guys? I cannot see any save station, that's not good. For a second I thought this would be an enemy, but nope. This guy's not an enemy, it's just a structure.
We really are being trained to attack a coup.
Don't see an item there, okay. What are those flying things? No, okay, thank you. Once again, trying to skip some encounters here because I want to end the episode right now. Gotcha? Alright, gotcha. Oh no, not those guys, hunters.
I'll show you.
Say goodbye.
We protect and we shall imperil. Imperialgar.
Settle down.
Come on, Imperialgar. Okay, we got it. I think it might actually be fine to just go all out now. She does hurt the lady. But I think ultimately we have the upper hand here. Oh yeah, absolutely. So there was one weak enemy, one kinda tough enemy, and one kinda mid enemy. Incentive ship again. So we are able to take those guys here on. Perovskite, cool. Them upgrading is something I should invest more time in. But what should I upgrade? That's a good question. Got another piece of equipment that has HP plus something that I think it can be upgraded multiple times. So that might be worthwhile. I see it over there, my save station. Come on, one final battle. Without a preamp, because that's lame. Okay, same, not quite the same party.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Okay, Imperialgar. Okay, we did apply it to this guy at least. And then we also apply the shell, I guess. Which is pointless because Snow is so fast he takes care of those enemies all by himself. Yeah, sure, it's okay. Does the Huntress say? Huntress has some stuff. But also has severe problems with Vanille here. Nope. Vanille is actually super tanky right now. Look at this, miss. The protector, sure. Hey, not me. You're supposed to attack Vanille. That's not fine. Oh, look at the Ravager when Deprotect and Imperil is applied. Not implied, applied actually.
Just try it.
Imperil go for this guy again. Cool and Michelle. 1, 2, 3, okay. And you can also bite the dust, my friend. Actually, let's use another barrage of Blitz. I think he has natural resistance, yeah, natural resistance to physicals, but Blitz is just so much fun, guys. Barbed Tail, a lot of stuff, Murky Ooze, Incentive Ship again. Cool, okay. I would claim that this was successful. We will continue here, we will fight Sid Reigns when we continue here, so that's exciting. Usually a pretty hard boss, so looking forward if we can stand our ground against him. But it might be possible. We can also invest some more CP if we want to. We will also gather some more until we reach him. We can also upgrade. But I think normally when you go for a now Crystarium run, those are the kinds of stats you have for this stage of the game. Might be, I don't know. I've never done a Crystarium, no Crystarium run before. But I do know them a little bit, and I think the values seem quite alright. Cool guys, we will continue then next time and continue to explore the... what is this? 9th arc? I cannot tell because it's somewhere. It's just called somewhere. Somewhere, yeah. 9th arc is what was supposed to be a DLC, right? This is the 12th arc or so? 13th arc would make sense because Final Fantasy 13. I'm not sure, we're in the arc and one of the arcs, and next time we continue here. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy XIII Randomizer. Until then, take care and goodbye.